The movie opens on a peaceful, beautiful farm. A bee lands gently on a flower while Teddy and Dawn watch closely. Teddy explains how bees collect pollen and carry it to other flowers, helping grow the food humans depend on. But then, he suddenly stops. His tone changes. Fear creeps into his voice. He says something is seriously wrong. Around the world, bees are dying. Dawn asks why. Teddy says it is no accident. He claims it is a massive conspiracy. The biggest corporations on Earth are doing this on purpose so they can control the global food supply. Then he drops something even more disturbing. According to Teddy, humans are not really in charge of this planet. Some other force is pulling the strings. Aliens, or something like that, are secretly controlling the world. He tells Dawn they have to stop it together. He says he has done deep research and knows the truth. Teddy officially makes Dawn his partner and starts training him. They run, work out, and prepare in strange ways to fight aliens. Dawn asks why all this effort is necessary. Teddy explains that the enemy will try to break them mentally and physically. If they want to survive, they have to be ready for every challenge. He lays down strict rules: no more distractions, no smoking, no gaming. Phones and screens are only allowed if they are needed for the mission. Dawn starts to panic. Everyone sees him as just a normal guy, but Teddy believes he is special. He tells Dawn not to be scared. He says Dawn is smart and capable, and he will do just fine. Teddy hugs him and calls him his best friend. He says everything he is doing is for Dawn's safety. Then Teddy takes the next step. He pulls out a syringe filled with a chemical. Its purpose is to suppress human desires. Teddy believes aliens control humans by manipulating their urges. If those desires are shut down, the mind becomes free and alien control can be broken. Dawn trusts his cousin and agrees to the injection. Meanwhile, we are introduced to their target, Michelle. Michelle is practicing a speech, and it is obvious she is exhausted. She gets ready and heads out to the office. At the same time, Teddy and Dawn suit up and wait outside her house. When Michelle returns, they suddenly attack her. She fights back hard. With one strong punch, she knocks Dawn unconscious. Teddy sprays pepper spray at her, but Michelle kicks him in the leg so hard that he crashes into the bushes. Teddy gets back up and attacks again, but Michelle takes him down once more. She tries to run, but suddenly collapses. That is when it is revealed that Teddy had injected her with a sleeping drug. They force her into the car and drive away. Teddy has kidnapped Michelle because he is completely convinced she is an alien. On the way, he tells Dawn to shave her head. He believes aliens use hair like antennas to send signals and track people. Dawn cuts off her hair. They take her to an old mansion with a basement underneath. There, they burn her clothes and devices. After that, they smear a strange cream all over her body. Teddy explains that the cream suppresses the nervous system. He says Michelle looks human on the outside, but she is an alien on the inside, and this cream will weaken her. When Michelle wakes up, she finds herself tied to a bed. Her head is shaved and her entire body is covered in white cream. Standing in front of her are Teddy and Dawn, both wearing suits. Terrified, Michelle asks if she is in a hospital. Teddy tells her she is at a resistance base. His behavior is unsettling. One moment he speaks calmly and respectfully. The next, he snaps in anger. He says they know the truth. Michelle is an alien. Confused and shocked, Michelle asks about her hair. Teddy tells her he cut it off so she could not contact her ship. Michelle brushes off his claims and says, "I'm a CEO. If I disappear, the police and the FBI will come looking for me. You'll get caught, but if you make a deal with me and let me go, I promise I won't tell the police anything." Teddy laughs in response. He says she is putting on a great act, but he knows the truth. According to him, Michelle is a high-ranking alien who wants to enslave Earth. He demands that during the eclipse, she take them to her ship so they can negotiate a deal. Michelle says with complete confidence that she is not an alien. She adds, "I admit I'm older and I work hard to look young. I follow a strict diet. I do skincare." That sets Teddy off. He snaps and pulls out photos as proof. He tells her she has until the lunar eclipse to confess if she wants to stay alive. He makes it clear he is not letting her go. Then he accuses her of being responsible for their parents' deaths and destroying their farm. After saying that, he storms out. Afterward, Teddy and Dawn celebrate what they see as a victory. But as the days pass, tension starts eating away at Teddy. He sees news reports about Michelle's disappearance, and his anxiety keeps growing. At home, he feels like Michelle is messing with him on purpose. She refuses to eat. Teddy's anger turns toward her, and he becomes even harsher. Terrified, Michelle finally gives in. They demand a recorded confession from her. Michelle agrees and strangely says, "Yes, I'm an alien." The way she says it makes everyone suspicious. Teddy tells her to stop acting. Michelle replies, "It sounds fake because I'm human. How am I supposed to confess to something I'm not?" That only pushes Teddy further. Michelle looks straight at him and says, "Teddy, you're not well. I'm a psychiatrist. Talk to me. I can help you. You see a lot of lies online and start believing them. There are no aliens here." Her words send Teddy into a rage. He yells and slaps her hard across the face. Don starts shaking with fear. Panicking, he asks Teddy what will happen when they go into space to finish the plan. "What is space even like?" Teddy answers calmly, "We'll go for a few hours, save Earth, and then come back." Don admits, "After taking those injection shots, I see hallucinations." Teddy ignores him completely. All Teddy wants now is for Michelle to say the truth. He plans to torture her and uses a machine to apply crushing pressure to her head. The pain becomes unbearable. Michelle begs for mercy and finally says she is an alien. Teddy starts laughing, but he does not stop. He increases the machine's power even more. The pain intensifies. Don screams at him to stop, but Teddy keeps turning it up until the machine breaks down and the fuses blow. Teddy checks on Michelle and realizes she is only unconscious. He tells Don, "If she were human, she would have burned to death. She's just passed out. That's proof she has alien power. I think she's from the alien royal family." The next day, Teddy drags Michelle into the dining room and ties her to a chair. He sets food in front of her and starts talking. Michelle is badly injured and can barely speak. Teddy asks her why the bees are being killed. Michelle says bees do everything for humans without asking for anything in return. Without bees, humans would have no food. People only exploit them. Then she says something strange. She claims the bees will return in greater numbers than ever before. Then Michelle shifts the conversation and tells Teddy, "I know about you and about your mother. Our company was supposed to run a medical trial on her. She was a trial patient. The drug was designed to help people quit drugs, but the experiment failed." The moment Teddy hears this, he explodes. He screams, "Don't say her name! You killed her!" Michelle stays calm and replies, "No, we paid the price for our mistake." Teddy shouts back, "Money doesn't fix everything." In a rage, he grabs Michelle by the throat and starts choking her. Don tries to stop him, but Michelle kicks Don away and attempts to escape. At that exact moment, a car pulls up outside. It is the same police officer who had come earlier. Everywhere else has already been searched, except Teddy's house. Seeing Teddy's panic, the officer grows suspicious. Down in the basement, Don stands guard with a gun protecting Michelle. Michelle tries to change Don's mind. She warns him that Teddy is leading him down a dark path, one he may never escape. Shaken, Don asks, "Are you really an alien?" Michelle admits, "Yes." Don asks if she has a spaceship. Michelle says, "Yes," and promises that if he lets her go, she will take him with her. Don starts to wonder if Michelle is lying to him. He does not want to fight Teddy, so he says something strange to her. "Tell Teddy that I love him." Then he presses the pistol to his own neck and pulls the trigger. His blood splashes onto Michelle. Upstairs, the police officer hears the gunshot and realizes something is wrong. Before he can investigate, Teddy comes from behind and kills him as well. Teddy runs down the stairs and finds his brother dead. Don was the only person he had in his life. Completely broken, Teddy picks up the gun and points it at Michelle. He is about to fire when Michelle stops him. She says, "We have a cure for your mother. And your mother is still alive." Hearing this, Teddy is completely stunned. Michelle says, "Yes, she's just changing." Then she explains that the drug was actually an alien experiment meant to upgrade human genetics. She tells him there is an antidote in her car that can wake his mother up. Teddy still doesn't fully trust her, but Michelle simply says, "Go try it yourself." She gives him the address of the hospital where his mother is admitted. Teddy breaks Michelle's leg so she cannot escape. Then he grabs the antidote from her car and rushes straight to the hospital. When he sees his mother, he realizes Michelle was telling the truth. His mother is in a coma. Teddy is convinced the antidote will work. Without thinking for even a second, he injects the antidote into his mother's IV drip, hoping she will wake up. But everything goes horribly wrong. The machines suddenly start beeping loudly. His mother writhes in pain and dies right there. In that moment, Teddy realizes Michelle tricked him and took away his last hope. He completely breaks down, destroyed by his mother's death. Back at the house, Michelle manages to pull the keys from Don's dead body and frees herself. She then checks Teddy's computer and goes through all his research. It is filled with photos of diseases and data about aliens. She is shocked by what she sees, but instead of running, she stays there and waits for Teddy. When Teddy returns, Michelle asks him how many aliens he has killed so far. Teddy stays quiet for a moment, then calmly says he has only killed 2 aliens. Suddenly, Michelle's tone completely changes. She begins explaining Earth's history. She says that in the 75th century, an alien team came to Earth during the age of the dinosaurs. By mistake, they spread a virus that slowly wiped out all the dinosaurs. They deeply regretted it, so they created humans to protect the planet. But humans turned out to be violent, destroying themselves and their world. The aliens watched as humans ruined their own Earth. Now they are deciding whether humanity should be fixed or wiped out completely. Michelle says, "I wanted humans to survive. I came here to bring good news for humanity. But you ruined everything." She tells Teddy the deadline is tomorrow. She orders him to help finish the mission. If she does not reach the destination on time, her people will wipe out the entire Earth. Teddy has already lost everything: his brother, his mother. He is empty now, with no purpose left. With nothing to live for, he agrees to help Michelle. The night of the eclipse arrives. Michelle takes Teddy to her office. She types a code into a calculator, which she explains is actually a communication device. Then she points toward a cabinet standing in the corner. She reveals it is a teleporter. Seeing the teleporter, Teddy says, "I'll go first. I don't trust you. You'll leave me behind." Michelle agrees and prepares to send Teddy through the teleporter, but Teddy has a different plan. He wants to destroy the teleporter. He believes that if it is destroyed, the aliens will not attack humans, and Earth will be saved from them. As soon as Michelle activates the machine and the countdown begins, a massive explosion goes off. Michelle is knocked unconscious and the entire office is destroyed. Michelle wakes up inside an ambulance. She is told that the person who triggered the bomb died at the same time. Hearing this, she pulls out her IV line and jumps from the moving ambulance. She runs back toward her office. The building has been reduced to rubble, but the cabinet is still standing. Michelle goes inside it. Suddenly, a bright light flashes, and she disappears. The scene cuts to a spaceship. Michelle arrives there where we see other aliens. She stands before their leader and gives her report. They conclude that humans are still foolish and self-destructive, just like Teddy, who ended up killing himself in the end. The aliens ask her why her contact signal was cut off. Michelle explains that her hair was shaved, which is why the signal stopped. Teddy was right. Her hair really did function like an antenna. Michelle is then assigned her next mission, to eliminate all humans. She walks up to a machine and presses a button. An energy wave spreads across Earth. Wherever it reaches, humans slowly collapse and die. It happens silently. Within moments, the entire world falls into complete stillness. All humans are wiped out. Only animals remain. In the final scene, we see a bee sitting on a flower, just like Michelle told Teddy earlier. The bees return in huge numbers. Her words come true. Without humans, the world begins to heal again, and the movie ends with an Earth that no longer has humans.